guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Green Zone, the most elevated sports podcast. If you guys like what we got going on here, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Be a friend, tell a friend, share it with someone, pass it along to them, and drop something in the comment. Give us some ideas of what you guys want us to talk about in the future, or if you guys liked what we're talking about here, let us know down there. We'd love to hear what you guys think. Now, let's get into the episode. Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of The Green Zone. We are here with your Week 3 Weedcap. You heard that right, Weedcap, not recap. Missed Week 2, apologies for that. Life gets busy sometimes, but we're back better than ever. We'll have the Weedcap, we'll have the predictions coming out probably Thursday-ish morning. Talk a little bit about that Thursday Night Football. Maybe recap a little bit about the Monday Night Football games. 2 of them happening. They're happening as we speak. The 4:30 game just kicked off here. Jags versus Bills. Give me the Bills. We got the 5 o'clock game with the Commanders taking on the Bengals. I'm going to take the Commanders. Upset them. Fuck it. Why not? I mean, probably not. Bengals will probably win, but I'm going to take the Commies. Fuck it. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the Week 3 and the NFL. What a Week 3 it was. There was thrills, chills, upsets, and some shocking performances across the board. We're going to get into it all. And the very first thing we're going to start off with is the new segment, Whatchu Smoking On? We need a drum roll. What you smoking on? I'm smoking on today some Chem Dog. OG strain. Actually, I don't really know if it's crossed with the OG, but it is one of those original strains like Blue Dream we talked about previously. Chem Dog's a hybrid, man. It's very uplifting, gives you that creative aspect. It's kind of 50-50 because it doesn't get you wired. It doesn't get you fully locked on. It kind of makes you a little bit more loosey-goosey, if you get what I'm saying. Good for the stoners, good for the non-stoners. Highly recommend Chem Dog. Can be a little intense, and the smell of it is a little off-putting. Hence the name Chem. It has a chemical smell. Fun fact for you. But what we smoking on the NFL? What's my wild takes for this week? I got 3 of them. 3 of them bopping off. Do I believe them all? Hell yeah. Are they realistic? Probably not. Where are we gonna go with it? Let's fucking see. Number 1. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is officially on MVP watch. That dude's out here balling. The only thing I think that's going to slow him down is injuries, and that's injuries to himself or his only majority weapon of Justin Jefferson. He has had TJ Hawkinson out. He has had Jordan Addison out. He's been hurt himself. Justin Jefferson's gotten hurt, and he's still finding ways to perform, absolutely dominating up and down the field. He's not doing it alone. He has weapons. Not all of them are healthy, so they only should get better from here. But he also has a star-studded defense and a defensive coach who likely will be getting another head coaching job next year if he can get through all these allegations. We've seen this once before from Sam Darnold back in 2021. He was the starter for the Panthers. He went 3-0. Everyone was on fire. Sam Darnold's back. He's the guy. And then they went into a fucking deep shithole slide and only won 2 more games after that. Won 5 and 12. So 2-12 after the last few games. Oh shit, Bills about to score. 2-12 in the last few games. Not the best record. Not the best performance. I think he was eventually benched, and then Baker Mayfield was brought in after the fact. So it was that season. Not the greatest performance, but different cast around them. Smarter head coach, offensive minded. Kevin O'Connell's a genius, dude. Kevin O'Connell is a genius. He's from that Shanahan tree. And he's got a defense to boot. Them dudes are nasty. They made them Texans look like a bunch of bitches. We're going to get into that one later, but dude. Vikings might be legit. They might be that number 1 in the NFC where they play right now. It's still early. Shit can change. It's still very early. The season is still, people are still getting their teams figured out. First 4 weeks, especially with not playing in the preseason. It's a little bit of a, what the fuck happened? Oh my God. Fucking Bills. It's a little bit of a conundrum when it comes to playing in the NFL early. You don't really know who's who, who's what offenses are going to look like, what defenses are going to look like, who's healthy, who's not, who's performing, who's not, who's going to turn it around, who's going to be that late season push. It's coming, but Vikings, Sam Darnold, on MVP outlook. My second wild take. Tyreek Hill should ask for a trade. That dude should ask out. It's unfortunate what happened to Tua. It's unfortunate what's happened to the team. Tua should retire. We're gonna get into that a little bit on the next one, but he also has the right to make his own opinion. Unfortunately, he has just been hurt too many times, and I hope for the sake of him, his health, his family, he just takes into consideration of every factor that's involved with this. We wish you the best, man, but Tyreek Hill, you should ask for a trade. Where would Tyreek Hill fit into? This is where we're going to get a little wild. I got a few listed out here. I got a few. The least likely of the few being the Bills. Obviously, they're not going to trade him within division. Star-studded receiver. Just not going to happen. But, oh my God, could you imagine Tyreek Hill playing with Josh Allen? Fuck. Talk about Keon Coleman's coming out party. He's going to have number one to fucking distract everyone else. He can just go out and do the thing. That offense would be devastating. Where I think he could go, I got a few here. Probably the least or the most likely would be either the Commanders with Jaden Daniels, give him another weapon, or the Falcons with Kirk Cousins. Now, it's a lot of money for one team, but they are kind of going in on these one-year deals. They got a lot of guys signed quickly. Judon's only signed for this year. I think Justin Jefferson's only signed for this year. Kirk, they got for the next 4 years, but how long is that going to last for? Could you imagine him having Tyreek Hill, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, what is it, Tyler Algier? I don't know his first name. Could you imagine how stacked that roster, that offense would be? That defense is already playing like a motherfucker. They were flying around. You saw it last night with the Chiefs. Put Tyreek on that thing? Put Tyreek on? Shit. And then I also got listed down here. Commanders, I got to talk about that one just a little bit. Commanders would be interesting. Jaden Daniels, getting him a nice young weapon to get him fucking flying around, give him a little bit extra, develop the pass game a little bit more. But as we've seen in college, that run game is where Jaden Daniels shines out. Hopefully he can stay healthy because he's built like a twig. That fool is literally the size of a toothpick. Just my thoughts. Finally, what you smoking on? Bryce Young needs a trade. Bryce Young needs that. Bryce Young needs to go to a different team, man. Teams that I think should trade for Bryce Young, and why I mentioned Tua earlier. Miami was my number one pick right here. McDaniels is the first perfect person to fix Bryce Young. Not only that, I do believe if you're coming out of college as a prospect, Bryce Young was a better prospect than Tua solely because of the health. Bryce Young has had some of those small things, but has managed to stay healthy. Smaller. But if anyone's going to be able to get a small quarterback schemed up in a way to make him productive in the NFL and make him what he should be, McDaniels is one of the few guys I put my trust in. Finally, could you imagine Bryce Young with all those weapons? That dude would be like he's in Bama 2.0, man. Jalen Waddle playing with his homie again. Tyreek Hill. Speaking of which. Oh, man. What a time to be alive. But, alas, these takes are quite wild. And that's why they are Whatchu Smoking On. Thank y'all for tuning in. Now, we're not done yet. Oh, we're not done yet. We ain't over. Who's lit? Who greened at? Who's lit this week? Let's get into who's lit. Number one, Jets. 24-3 win over the Patriots. Patriots were looking like, damn, they might be a solid squad this year. They might have a little something to it. Nah. Sorry, Patriots ain't got it. That was a pitiful performance. But Aaron Rodgers looked like he might be back to fucking MVP Aaron Rodgers form. 16 yards shorts from 300 yards passing. Had it, but missed it like his worst throw of the night, but it was at the end of the game, so it's kind of like whatever. Aaron Rodgers can move with an Achilles. He can move in the pocket. He can move outside the pocket. He can throw on the run. You saw him scramble a few times. Aaron Rodgers. Is he back? Ugh, that's cool. Aaron Rodgers. Next one. Vikings. Talked about Sam Darnold earlier. Already talking about him on being the MVP watch. 34-7 win over the Texans. Texans supposed to be like the best team in the NFL. They were dominating people. Not the Vikings. They got dominated by them. 34-7. CJ Stroud looked like he couldn't get shit going. That was bad by CJ, man. That shit was bad. Is it going to continue to be like that? No. I mean, Joe Mixon was at. He had no run game. That's tough. Tough to overcome. I'm not going to completely fault you for it. You're going to have your bad games. He's still second year. Like, the fact that he's doing what he's doing is pretty impressive as it is. But Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson said, fuck it. And don't let you forget, they got this fool from Green Bay in the offseason called Aaron Jones. He there too. Aaron Jones rushed for 102 yards. Against that Texans on defense? Shit. That's pretty solid. Defense destroyed Houston. 2 turnovers. Dominating CJ. Dominating the game. Playing like they should be. Sam Darnold, JJ connection is legit. I mean, they were literally... Him and Aaron Jones were the only 2 people he really had available to him that could make legitimate plays consistently. The other 2 stars, CJ Hawks and Jordan Addison, both hurt. And you get that. Fuck, you get that. It's impressive. It's impressive is what it is. Panthers. Panthers lit, bro. I'm talking about the Panthers real quick. 36-22 against the Raiders. What a performance. What an absolutely beautiful performance. Are you kidding me? Andy Dalton, they bench Bryce Young. And they start the Red Rifle. Andy Dalton, a.k.a. formerly known as FKA, the Red Rocket. And he shows up like he never lost a step. He was flinging the ball up and down, threw for 3 touchdowns, 319 yards, all up and down the field on this Raiders defense coming off a performance with the Ravens that was supposed to be the, oh my God, Raiders are here performance. And then you lose to the supposedly worst team in the league. But fuck the Raiders. Look at the Panthers, bro. Panthers to the Super Bowl? No, not happening. But let's not hold our horses. Let's hold our horses. Okay, Chuba Hubbard, dude, 114 rushing yards. He said, fuck, I'm going to show out today. I'm one of those guys. I can perform. Raiders defense is absolutely insane, and they got decimated. Now, they probably walked into it having a lackluster mindset, but still. What a fucking play by Andy Dalton. What a way to come out, swing for the fences. What a whole... Way to go Panthers, dude. Panthers really wanted to show out that we are not as bad as everyone is touting us to be. Congratulations, man. Y'all needed that one. Raiders, wow. Yikes. Broncos, dude. Broncos decimated the Bucks too. 26-7. Who saw that one coming? Bo Nix was like, hey, I'm here. I can play a little bit of football. I play pretty well. Play consistent. He didn't show up. He didn't show out. He did what he needed to do. He did his job, and that is why the Broncos drafted him. He just needed to do his job. And he did it. Now what? Do it again. And again, and again, and again. If he just continues to build off this dude is going to be a serviceable quarterback. He's probably going to be one of those top, he might be that Baker Mayfield type, hiding in that 10 to 20 range. By the time he hits year 2, year 3, year 4, probably like year 4, year 5. We'll put it right there. Bo Nix, dude. Play consistent. Broncos had a team win, though. Bo Nix didn't do everything. I think he threw for like 156. Nothing crazy. Defense played well. Bucks just couldn't get shit going. Broncos. Good job, man. Let's get into the Packers real quick. Packers versus Titans. Jordan Love, is he playing? Is he not playing? Not playing. Malik Willis starting again. Decimated the Colts last week. Absolutely torched them. You thought one-time performance, this is it. Made the Colts look like a bunch of fools. We won't really see that again. Titans going to come back. It's going to look like a completely different story. Nope. Malik Willis is shit, maybe that guy. Maybe that's why the Titans drafted in the 3rd round. He had one good season. People are like, let's get him. This guy's going to be a stud. He just needed an offensive-minded coach because he's looking like a fucking stud. This time, with his arm, dude. With his fucking arm. 13 for 19, 202 yards, 1 touchdown. That's impressive. For a guy that's not supposed to be able to throw, that's just impressive. It's domination. It is absolute domination of a team who's supposed to be front to back great. We predicted either 7-10 or like 12-5. Ain't even close to that. Will Levis, horrible. He's thrown a pick six in all 3 of the first games. Ha. What the fuck? Will Levis, you piss me off. What the fuck is for real? Like, this whole week could be different. Like, all these wins are kind of like, what the fuck? Jets, we kind of saw coming. Vikings, what the fuck? Panthers, what the fuck? Broncos, what the fuck? Packers, what the fuck? You did not see these blowouts coming, but it's just insane to think about that you can never count any team out in the NFL, no matter how good, how bad. We'll get into some of the bad. I got some of the bad we're going to talk about back here, but Ravens. You can't say thank you to the defense because they basically pitched a shutout the first half. They were dominating the Cowboys. Final score 28-25 was not the story the first half. Ravens were dominant and then just could not get anything going in the second half. Cowboys stormed back, brought it. They had a chance to tie the game. They were down by 3. They had a chance, couldn't finish. Ravens finish. Congratulations. Impressive win. Defense, yikes. But offense, that rush game, fuck, man. It's looking like what it was supposed to be. Derrick Henry, are you kidding me? He ran for 25. He had 25 carries, 151 yards. 6 point, almost about a little over 6 yards a carry. That's just domination. Then you got this fool named Lamar Jackson. Ever heard of him? Quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, 87 yards on the ground. Those fools combined for over 200 rushing yards together. Them alone. That's insane. That's insane. Who would have fucking thought that was going to happen? Not me. Oh, wait. My Whatchu Smoking On preseason prediction was Lamar and Derrick Henry combined for 2,800. It's only up from here, I think, baby. Ravens. Are they legit, man? 1-2. Didn't know if they'd be able to bring it. Almost gave it up, but they won at Cowboys in Dallas. Might have to step it up a little bit, though. Might have to spark up. Ravens might need to spark up because that second half performance was a little disappointing. Let's move on. My boys, the Colts. Finally got a dub. 1-2, baby. 21-16 over the Bears. Who we talking about? Anthony Richardson? Fuck no, not in this segment. He ain't lit. Jonathan Taylor, baby. 23 carries for 110 yards, 4.8 yards a carry. That's a first down every 30 carries, man. That dude was impressive. Offensive line was dominating, playing very, very well. Just talk about JT, man. J fucking T. Jonathan Taylor. He showed up like he looked like 2021 for him, where he ran for 1,800 yards. Is he back? Hopefully, man. Boys need him. That was impressive on the run game. We'll get into the Anthony Richardson thing in a little bit on who greened out because he part of it. I'll tell you what. Let's talk about our defense for a sec. What's the one thing the Colts have a very hard time doing? Stopping the run. They didn't run on us. They didn't try. Caleb Williams threw 50 passes. But in those 50 passes, 2 interceptions by the man Jalen Jones, second year out here. Maybe third. Should have had more. He had a chance for like another 2 or 3 interceptions. He just dropped them. Caleb almost threw like 6 picks. But they were letting him fling it up. Why are you letting the fool? We'll talk about it. We'll get into it a little bit later. Colts defense. Turning it up a little bit. No DeForest Buckner. Having Julian Blackmon back helped a lot. Might be a different story here coming out. We need to play a team that's going to run it on us, and we need to find a way to stop them. That's where it's really going to show. I think we'll get a test next week with the Steelers. Arthur Smith loves to run the fucking football. They have Justin Fields. They have fucking Najee Harris. You know that's going to be part of the game. It's going to be battle of who can not. It's literally going to be the battle of who can make the least amount of mistakes. That's what it's going to end up being. But let's talk about Liatu Latu. 15 overall draft pick. First defensive player taken in the draft this year. And he's got his first sack. Not only he's got his first sack, he's caused a fumble with that first sack. Yes, you're correct. Strip sack on Caleb Williams to help seal the game. Liatu Latu, welcome to the NFL, baby. It's only up from here. In a time where he had been so close the whole game. He had been so close to getting a sack the whole game. And he, in that fourth quarter, he gets there. Not only gets there in a timely possession where we needed it. We needed it more than anything. Those are the moments where stars in the NFL are born. Latu, star in the making. If he continues to do shit like that, if he can stay healthy, let's make a quick reminder. He didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday. He practiced limitedly on Friday. And he comes out and does that at the biggest crucial moment in the fucking game. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we won't get too excited. Let's move on. Rams. What a performance by the fucking Los Angeles Rams, dude. What a comeback performance. Domination in the whole second half. Made the Niners look like they wanted nothing to do with it. Niners came out firing. Brock Purdy actually played phenomenal in this game. I got to shout out Brock Purdy. That dude looked like a star quarterback. He was missing Kittle. He was missing fucking Christian McCaffrey. He was missing Deebo Samuel. And then fucking Trent Williams got hurt at one point, and he was slinging the rock. But Rams, they were down early, down 14-0. 14-0. Came back. 14-7, I think they got it to half, and you're kind of thinking, man, well, here's where the Niners put it on them. It just was a pitiful performance. Did not look good. But Kyren Williams, 3 touchdowns. Matt Stafford slinging the rock, making plays when he has to, evading tackles, evading sacks, absolutely looking like the man we expected him to be. But Sean McVay, the genius of the NFL, he is what every young NFL coach aspires to be, other than Andy Reid. But that's every coach. Damn, Bills again. Sean McVay, dude. That was just impressive. That was just impressive. To come back hurt, no Puka, no fucking Cooper Kupp, and to just find a way to win against one of the best rosters in the NFL. Juwan Jennings was torching them. Damn, the Rams, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Like, it was just that, I don't know what else to say. That was just fun to watch. It was good football. They put it together. You never counted them out. You started to see the spark, and then they just turned it on, and they turned it on at the right fucking time. Drove down last possession of the game, kick a game-winning field goal, walk-off. Matt Stafford orchestrating them, just perfect drive. Fuck yeah, dude. Rams, you lit, bro. Steelers, let's talk about it real quick. I mean, the Steelers, you can't talk about a ton. Justin Field played consistent, played smart, he had a few mistakes. I think he had a fumble, turnover. But that defense is insane. The TJ Watt should be in contention for MVP. Should be, if he plays like this the rest of the year. God damn, 20-10 over the Chargers. Justin Herbert got hurt. So what do you expect? Steelers, the only thing from the Steelers is like, who have they really played? Falcons? Okay, they played in week 1. Falcons were still trying to figure themselves out. It was a close game. It wasn't really that great, 18-10, right? And then you go and play the Broncos. Broncos are young. Bo Nick's still figuring it out. They won, 13-6. Even this game, 20-10, like when Justin Herbert was still healthy, they were like battling. It was a slobber knocker. And then when he got hurt, Taylor Heineke came in. It was like, okay, we get it. Like, and TJ Watt's just going to decimate him. We play them next week, and I can't even say the Colts are the first real test for the Steelers, because that's just not true. Until the Colts prove that they are like a legitimate offensive team. Defense, we can contend. We just need to figure shit out a little bit quicker. But until we actually like put a consistent offense together, run game, pass game, Anthony Richardson, we'll get into all this shit. But we're not on a test. That's gonna be, if we could be their first loss, that'd be huge for us. It'd be a confidence builder. But the Steelers back in the schedules when they have literally all their division games, Browns, Ravens, Bengals. That's tough, man. That's tough. Bears, I got to give it to them. In the Who's Lit, I just wanted to shout out. It's kind of like the honorable mention. We got Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze, first receiving touchdown for him. Congratulations, boys. You guys threw it your first to each other. Great celebration. It was fun to watch. You guys, I mean, Caleb threw for 332. It's pretty impressive. Roma Dunze was tortured. I think he caught for like what, 115, 150? I can't remember. Over 100, I'll say that. It's impressive. Who greened out? We talked about who's lit, who's turned up. Let's talk about who's greened out. Niners, dude. You got to finish that performance, injury or not. It's the NFL. Next man up mentality. You got to finish that game. Jesus criminy. Jesus criminy. Brock Purdy was doing everything that he could, and everyone else was just like, nah. Was it more Rams than Niners? Yes, I'll give it that. Can't fault the Niners as much as you can like appreciate the Rams, but Cardinals 0 points in the second half. That was just a pitiful performance. That was just a pitiful performance. But Jesus Christ, we're gonna run through them. Raiders look bad. Bad decision making, bad coaching. Figure it out. That was just bad. Texans, CJ Stroud, 2 interceptions, 38 rushing yards. Defense couldn't really stop anything. That was just bad. Y'all greened out, bro. Y'all greened out. Y'all need to pop an energy drink some water, eat some food, get yourself back to life. All of them teams. But most importantly, who greened out the most? Anthony Richardson. Week 3. I won't give it to him week 1. Week 1, he did some things. He made a lot of throws, lots of drops week 1. Week 2, pitiful performance. Week 3, pitiful performance. Rushing, great. 24 yards, made some crucial plays, had to do it when he did it. Passing, deep, occasional good plays. Short and intermediate? My God, this dude cannot make a fucking intermediate play to save his fucking life. Can you blame Steichen? Slightly. But it's mostly on AR. Now, positive side of it all. As a Colts fan, this dude is 22 years old. He started 13 games in college. He started 7 games in the NFL so far. He's got a lot of learning, a lot of growth to do. Hopefully the Colts give him the time to do so. But if you watched him in his post-game presser, not press conference, but an interview, he was upset. He was not happy. They won and he was pissed. He looked like he was about to cry because he knew he did not perform well. He said he's going to be better for his teammates. He needs to slow down, take a deep breath. If I'm being completely honest, I had more confidence in him in his rookie year. But, I mean, he's coming off shoulder surgery. Some of those mechanics, he's having a hard time turning down the arm. Maybe it's just a deep breath. Maybe it's a look at, hey, how do I slow it down? Because you've seen, I saw someone talk about it. When you could see the same exact throw from him, and he throws it 3 different ways each different time. It's like the same route, same play, same concept, and just it's like you saw it with Adonai Mitchell. The last play where he it got blocked, or not last play, but like one of the last few pass plays we had with Adonai Mitchell, he threw it up to him while AD was wide open, and he just airmailed it. Not I guess airmailed not the word. He just lobbed it, and it just hung for so long. The defense had time to close on the ball. And then he just fucking rockets dudes and throws it fucking 10, 15 yards above their head, and you're just sitting there going and then he fucking just goes and drops an absolute dime to Alec Pierce out of nowhere. And it's okay, he does the things that he literally does things that no one else in the NFL can do to be highly successful. But then he does everything in the NFL that everyone can do unsuccessfully. It's the weirdest conundrum I've ever seen in my life. But he can run like a motherfucker. He's big, he's talented, he's physical. He has the biggest upside. He just got to collect it all, but we got to give him time. We got to lay off the kid. I see so many people saying the Anthony Richardson experiment has failed. 7 games in, dude. Josh Allen didn't look good till year 3. Jalen Hurts didn't look good till year 3. Don't want to make a comparison there. I mean, shit, dude. He is Josh Allen, basically. A little bit more athletic, maybe a bigger arm, but Josh Allen got a little more physicality to him. A little bit more run dominance to him, but it's practically the same thing. You remember all those mistakes we were talking about, the accuracy issue with Josh Allen, and everyone's like, it won't get fixed, and it won't get better, and this is it, blah, 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 blah. Josh Allen is one of the best fucking quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's carrying the Bills. He's the whole Bills team right now. Who's to say it won't be like that for Anthony Richardson? He's got the team around him to do so, the coach to fucking get him there. It's just going to take a little bit of time, man. This season may not be pretty. We're going to have a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Could we win some games? Fuck yeah. Is it going to be on Anthony Richardson? Not all the time. He may win us a couple. He may lose us a couple. We've seen it already. But shit. He gets it figured out. League better be on notice. He got to get it figured out. Anthony Richardson, you greened out, bro. We talked about it a little bit. Fan bases that need to... Let's move on. Fan bases that need a session show. The Colts, we talked about Anthony Richardson. He'll figure it out. The Niners fans need to chill. They're getting real upset. y'all are missing some of the best players y'all got. I get it, next man up mentality. That sucks to lose to a division opponent. Like, Trent Williams got hurt too. Morale was low. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough loss. You're gonna get healthy. You're gonna get better. Christian McCaffrey's coming back. Debo Samuel's gonna come back. George Kittle eventually is gonna come back. Hopefully Trent Williams comes back. He looked like he played. It'll come around. I don't want to see it come around. Not a fan of the Niners, but it'll come around. It'll take some time. You got one of the most brilliant coaches in fucking in Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan. It'll come around. Y'all will figure it out. Unfortunately. But you may have a rough patch a little here early in the season. You may be one of those teams where, kind of like the Bills last year, 5-5, walking in, you're like, Bills are done for. They're going on the downtrail. And then, last 6 games, turn it up. And next thing you know, Bills are one of the better teams in the playoffs. And you're kind of like, fuck, no one wants to play the Bills. Probably be the same for you guys. You guys going to win the division? Probably not. Seahawks looking a little dominant right now. Cardinals still got some, who knows? Rams after that performance. Shit. Can't count anyone out in that division. Oh, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to run it too much longer. Monday Night Football, Bills, Commanders. I already gave my predictions earlier. Welcome to the Green Zone, baby. We here. NFL Weedcap, week 3, baby. We're going to I need to get some people on here with me one of these times so we can have a little bit more fun, a little bit more discussion, a little bit back and forth. But, hey, give me a discussion down there in the comments, man. Give me some thoughts on what you guys think about what we talked about today. Who you feeling? Who you not doing? Who's lit? Who greened out, man? Tell us, let us know. Give us your opinion. We love to hear it. Love to hear everyone's opinions. I'm an open-minded fool. But I still think my opinion's right. Most of the time. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Fuck, man. I'm sure I'll be wrong a lot this season. Speaking about being wrong, NFL Week 1, god damn. I was bad on those predictions. I only got the Vikings on the bad. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like this content, please consider liking, subscribing, hit that notification bell. We appreciate you watching. Catch us for the NFL predictions for week 4 coming up here, probably on Thursday. Peace and go smoke some fucking weed.